Have you ever heard these myths about tarantulas? We've all heard tales woven about these fascinating creatures, myths born out of fear, misunderstanding, and the need to make sense of the unknown. From lethal bites to aggressive behavior, many ideas circulate about tarantulas that don't reflect their true nature. Today, we'll be delving into the world of these misunderstood arachnids, debunking 13 common misconceptions that have been spun. Prepare yourself for an enlightening journey as we debunk these tarantula myths one by one. First up is the myth that tarantulas are deadly. Now, this is a common misconception, but in reality, a tarantula's venom isn't potent enough to kill a human. Yes, you heard that right. These fascinating creatures may look intimidating with their large, hairy bodies and long legs, but they're far from being the deadly monsters many people perceive them to be. Scientific research has shown that while a tarantula bite may cause some discomfort, similar to a bee sting, it's extremely unlikely to result in death. In fact, tarantulas generally prefer to save their venom for hunting their prey, not humans. Now let's put things into perspective. You're more likely to be struck by lightning or win the lottery than to die from a tarantula bite. So, while their appearance may give some the creeps, there's no need to fear these gentle giants. So rest assured, a tarantula bite won't end your life. Myth 2. Spider eggs under your skin. Urban legends suggest that spiders can lay eggs under a person's skin. That's a myth. The truth is, spiders don't lay eggs under human skin. Some species create egg sacs in protected areas, but they wouldn't do so under human skin. Skin parasites like ticks or botflies might create similar concerns, but spiders laying eggs under the skin isn't a known behavior. Myth 3. Swallowing spiders. Ever heard that you can swallow spiders during your sleep? Some people believe that you unintentionally swallow spiders while sleeping. However, the idea that people swallow spiders while sleeping is a popular myth. Spiders typically avoid humans, and the movement, noise, and breath during sleep would deter them. There is also no evidence to support this claim. So you can sleep well, knowing your mouth is spider-free. The fourth myth claims that all spiders spin webs. However, this again is a myth. Not all spiders spin webs. While web spinning is a common trait among many species, some spiders hunt actively, relying on speed and stealth to catch their prey rather than constructing webs. These spiders might use silk for other purposes, like building retreats or egg sacs, but they don't create the typical orb-shaped webs. Or consider the Goliath bird-eater, the size of a dinner plate, that would have to be one strong web to hold him. So remember, as much as your favorite superhero liked to spin a web, not all spiders do. Myth 5. Did you ever hear this fable when growing up? Daddy longlegs can kill you, but their fangs can't pierce human skin. The belief that daddy longlegs are deadly, but their fangs are too small to bite, is a myth. Daddy longlegs, also known as harvestmen, don't possess venom glands or fangs capable of injecting venom into humans. They are not poisonous or harmful to people. Myth number 6 states that tarantulas are strictly nocturnal. While it's true that tarantulas do tend to be more active at night, they're not exclusively creatures of the twilight. Just like us, tarantulas can be seen during the day as well, often out and about seeking food or a mate. So, if you're out on a daytime hike, don't be too surprised if you spot a tarantula sunning itself. Tarantulas don't strictly follow the night owl routine. Myth 7. Were you ever told that spiders are insects? I hate to tell you, this is also untrue. Spiders aren't actually insects, despite people thinking this. They belong to a different class called arachnida, while insects belong. Spiders have 8 legs, 2 body segments, and no antennae, distinguishing them from insects, which have 6 legs, 3 body segments, and antennae. Other animals in the arachnida family include scorpions, fleas, and ticks. The 8th myth claims that tarantulas are blind or have poor eyesight. Let's debunk this one, shall we? Contrary to popular belief, tarantulas do indeed have eyes, 8 of them to be precise. Some spiders have poor vision, and some have good vision. However, they can only distinguish between light and dark, which is vital for their survival. They rely heavily on their other senses, like touch and vibration, to navigate their world. So, remember, tarantulas may not have perfect vision, but they're not blind either. Myths 9. Spiders like it moist. Again, this myth is untrue. Spiders don't seek water or damp places specifically. There are certain spiders who live nowhere near water, while some species might be found in humid environments of a jungle due to prey availability or favorable conditions. Not all spiders are drawn to moisture. They can be found in diverse habitats, including dry areas, as they primarily seek shelter, food, and safety rather than being inherently attracted to water. The 10th myth tells us that tarantulas will attack you. While this may seem true in many people's head, this is untrue. Spiders aren't naturally aggressive towards humans. Most will retreat or try to avoid confrontation when disturbed. They're more likely to bite when they feel threatened or cornered, but generally they'd rather flee than engage in conflict. Only a few species might display defensive behavior, but outright aggression toward humans is uncommon. Myth 11 states that all tarantulas are large, but that's far from the truth. The world of tarantulas is diverse, with over 900 species varying in size. Yes, some species are indeed large, but others are quite small. The dwarf tarantula, for instance, only grows to about 2.5 inches in length. So remember, tarantulas come in many shapes and sizes, just like us. Not all tarantulas are the giants you might imagine. The 12th myth claims that tarantulas serve no purpose. Quite the contrary, my friends. With spiders, there would be no humans. Just think of that for a second. Spiders play a crucial role in ecosystems by controlling insect populations. They help maintain ecological balance by preying on pests, reducing the need for chemical pest control. Additionally, they contribute to nutrient cycling by consuming insects, serving as a vital part of various food webs. It is hard to imagine the human race would suffer without spiders. But just imagine a world with 100,000 times more flies, and the amount of larvae they would produce. Finally, the 13th myth is all tarantulas are born in black and brown. This couldn't be further from the truth. From the metallic blues of the blue bottle tarantula to the vibrant orange of the orange baboon tarantula, these spiders are quite the artists of the animal kingdom. Some even sport intricate patterns on their bodies, a far cry from just brown or black. Tarantulas come in a veritable rainbow of colors, proving this final myth wrong. And there you have it, 13 tarantula myths debunked. From the notion that tarantulas are deadly, to the idea they're all brown or black, we've tackled these misconceptions head-on. We've learned tarantulas aren't necessarily aggressive, fast, or large, and they certainly don't jump or lay thousands of eggs. Tarantulas aren't blind, nocturnal loners, and they don't always shoot hair. Next time you see a tarantula, remember these debunked myths, and perhaps you'll see them in a different light. Thanks for watching.